The more we cling to what is familiar, the more we find ourselves trapped in the same cycles. Fear of letting go of what no longer serves us. This isn't just about our habits, but also about how we live. Sean, clinging is the catalyst that triggers the death of your old world. It's a practice that forces you to confront the habits and desires that have held you back. The energy you once dispersed begins to accumulate within you, transforming the way you think, feel, and act. As your old patterns crumble, a new version of yourself takes shape, emerges when you choose to conserve your energy. You make a bold decision to break free from your past. Your old self, driven by fleeting desires and distractions, begins to fade, making way for something greater. The death of the old world is necessary for true growth. When you shed the layers of your old life, you enter a reality filled with clarity, purpose, and power. The things that once held you back lose their grip, and you realize that transformation comes not from holding on, but from letting go. Your new world is one where your energy is directed with purpose, and every moment becomes an opportunity to redefine who you are. Retaining your life force will transform your current reality in 3 ways, and the ultimate change will be magically triggered. Section 1. The act of liberation. Most people go through life without realizing how deeply they are programmed from a young age. We are conditioned by society, the media, and even our families to adopt limiting beliefs and assigned habits. These beliefs shape our perception of the world, narrowing our options are limited, and lock us into patterns that serve no purpose. The mind is incredibly powerful. It doesn't differentiate between a real experience and an imagined one. This is why people find themselves caught in mental loops of fear, anxiety, and desire. Even when the situation they're worried about hasn't actually happened, it's all part of a subconscious script that keeps us in a weak position. The modern world is full of subconscious triggers designed to keep you weak, distracted, and driven by base's desires. Advertisements, social media, and entertainment taps into the mind's primal drives, especially lust, because it's one of the most powerful forces within us. When this energy is wasted or misdirected, we remain trapped in a cycle of quick gratification and superficial satisfaction. That's why semen retention is about more than just saving energy. It's about regaining control of your mind, freeing yourself from the triggers that block you, and living a life guided by your true essence. Semen retention allows you to break free from this programming. By holding on to this life force energy, you break the chains that have confined you to a limited version of yourself. The retention of sexual energy allows you to access a deeper part of your consciousness, a part that is not dictated by the distractions of society, but by your innate, natural goodness. Ancient knowledge across all cultures has understood the power of this practice, recognizing it as a key to spiritual and mental liberation. Retention not only sharpens your focus and discipline, it rewires your brain, allowing you to see the world as it is and enter the life that is truly yours. But liberation is only the first step toward transforming the situation. In Section 2 of belief in today's program, most people live with a fragile faith, limited by doubt and hesitation. This is because their life force, the very essence that fuels the mind and body, is constantly depleted. Without this fundamental energy, belief weakens and we lose touch with our inner power. But through the practice of semen retention, you can serve this life force in something extraordinary. The weak faith that once held you back begins to manifest and transforms into true belief, a sense of connection to the one source of all existence. It's not just about mental strength, but about reclaiming your natural power. As restraint becomes a habit, belief transforms into conviction. In this state, your thoughts carry a different weight, no longer clouded by doubt or the negativity of the world around you. They are now perfectly focused, clear, and aligned with your true purpose. With conviction, your thoughts and desires manifest powerfully. At incredible speed, the universe begins to respond directly to your intentions because there is no hesitation or interference from limiting beliefs. It is in this state that you truly realize how powerful your thoughts are and how capable they are of shaping your reality with precision and clarity. Whether withholding thoughts is not just a matter of discipline or physical health, it is the biggest step toward taking back the power the world is trying to take away from you. When you stop releasing this life force, you so easily regain control of your mind, emotions, and desires. Your thoughts will sharpen, and the conviction you feel will free you from the chains of doubt and fear that once held you in a world designed to weaken your faith and steal your energy. Retention is the key to standing tall, reclaiming your power, and living with unshakable certainty. But the greatest transformation takes place in your most precious commodity, time. Section 3. The perspective of time. Time is often considered the most precious commodity in our three-dimensional reality. We are constantly aware of its ticking, chasing deadlines and trying to make the most of the 24 hours we are given each day. But time in the grand design of the universe is just another construct. The source of all existence is not limited by the rules of this dimension. When we practice semen retention, we access this higher perspective by aligning ourselves with the rhythm of the universe. This alignment changes the way we perceive time, not as something to compete against, but as a flow that we move through with grace. When you are connected to this universal source, the pressure of time lessens. The clock sword no longer feels like it's hanging over your head. Instead, you begin to experience time differently. The things you do are not rushed, yet seem to happen at the perfect moment. With little effort, the sailor's retention helps you hold on to the energy that fuels this alignment, allowing you to enter a more natural flow of life. Suddenly you feel like you have more time, not because the hours have changed, but because your inner state has changed. The world moves with you instead of against you. Time, often seen as a ruthless mistress who robs us of everything we hold dear, it transforms when we connect with the origin of all things. It becomes an obedient servant who bends to your will. In harmony with the universe, the anxiety of the ticking clock fades, replaced by a serene sense of purpose and control. Once arduous tasks are accomplished with ease, and opportunities present themselves at the right time. Jean's retention is the key to unlocking this flow, freeing you from the constraints of time and allowing you to live with a sense of timelessness where everything comes together as it should.